Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an online thrift haul. I've picked up a few pieces from Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. So if you'd love to see what I got, just stay tuned. So the first item I have is a Levi's wedgie fit, and it is in this deeper blue with a little distressing, not too much, and it's a size 25 wedgie fit. I already had this in the size 26, but there was some room in the back of it. Even though it did fit pretty decent, because the waist was so loose, I thought I'd try a size down to see if I'd get a better fit. And I do like the size of the 25 because the wedgie fit does have a little less elastic in it. Let me see if I can read the contents. So it's 99% cotton and 1% elastane, but it makes a huge difference on how it fits the body. So even though the 26 did fit me fairly well, I did want to try the size down, and based on how this fits, I'm definitely going to buy the wedgie fit in the 25 from now on. Now the 26 that I have, the color based on this try on is going to be a little lighter because I did lift the color myself, and that's just putting it in a bleach wash, because the color was all one tone and I just didn't like the color variation of that jean. However, I do like the wash of this because it's not just one tone. It does have some fading and some definition in the jean itself. The other one was just one tone mainly. So I did lift that color of that myself if you look at the try on clips, but I won't be changing the color of this. I do like the color of this, so I'll keep this as is. But really happy because I was worried that, you know, if the 26 actually holds, you know, hugs me enough, I was worried that this wouldn't fit, but I was willing to try it. So this is my first find, and this I bought on Mercari, and so far so good with the Mercari order. The next few items I have are accessories, namely belts. I went on a hunt for some vintage belts. I really like just that bold buckle that the vintage belts tend to have, so I was on the hunt for some vintage belts. So the next item is this navy blue vintage belt, and I got this on Poshmark. So this is a Jacqueline Ferrar vintage belt. It's genuine leather lined, made in Taiwan, and it's a size medium. It's in really good condition, just one or two spots on the inside of the belt, and on the outside it's really good condition. I can just see like one little spot right here, but overall I'm just really happy with this. Yay. So pairing this belt, you know, I think this would look great with this wedgie, with this new wedgie jean, and even this baby blue polo Ralph Lauren would go really nicely with this belt. I have a red pair of, it's not Manolos, it's my it's my dupe for the Manolo BBs, but it's just a suede pair of 9 West that, you know, pairing blue and red is such an easy combination. And this is what I mean by my 20% vulgarity. Just throwing on a classic outfit or a simple outfit and then throwing on a vintage belt like this with this ginormous gold buckle, it just changes the look completely and give it that bit of an edge. And that's my, you know, that's my everyday, that's my go-to. And so I'll style that up for you. So 2 for 2. The next item is also a blue navy belt. I don't know, I was feeling navy for some reason. This one I got on Depop. It is another navy belt, but the buckle this time is even more gigantic. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah. So this buckle is even more statement than the other. This has a little more wear, just so you can see where it has been buckled before. This one, the name of the belt rubbed off, so I'm not sure where this is from, but another vintage belt I'm looking forward to wearing. And I have this maxi Zara dress that I pull out every spring and every fall, and this especially I think will look so good with the Zara dress. Sticking with the blue theme as well, it would go so well with my top handle vintage bag. It's this red and blue box bag that I think would go really good with that dress. I also have a vintage Prada canvas bag that's red that I think I could easily swap out my vintage top handle bag for this canvas bag for a more relaxed feel. Either one I think could go really well with this look. So 3 for 3. So the next belt I wasn't so lucky with. I got this on Depop as well. When I looked at the photo, the belt seemed to be in very good condition. The seller made no notification of there being any damage on the belt, and I just really liked the buckle on this. It's this bold gold with this leather accent on the buckle, which I thought was so unique. But when I opened it up, you can see instantly that it's splitting, which is such a bummer. It's basically splitting in half. So when you look at it from the front, it's just this nice camel color belt, which I had such high hopes for, but it's basically splitting all the way down. Now, unlike Poshmark, Depop doesn't have any process to step in on behalf of the buyer if there's an issue with the item received, but because you purchase via PayPal, I was able to reach out to PayPal and ask to put a stop on the payment because this is not what was advertised basically. And so I had to send photos of the belt, send photos of the post, and just explain that the listing was for a belt in good condition. They said nothing of flaws, and so I was able to get my refund for that. Because of the current situation, and they are not allowing returns, PayPal did allow the buyer to keep their payment for this, but I was still refunded, and so I didn't have to do a return for the belt. So maybe I will be able to change out the leather at some point, but I really had high hopes for this belt. On a better note, the final belt that I have is the most outrageous and the most expensive. It is a vintage Escada belt, and I love finding vintage Escada belt. They're so well made. The quality of it is so good, and I love this, this croc leather print, and it's made in Germany. The size is a 38 that I picked up, so it's it might be a little big because I usually am a 36, but we'll see. I have this very plain vintage dress. It's very boxy. I bought it in a size, it was a size large, but I bought it anyway because I just had the vision for it. And whenever I throw on any of my vintage belts, it changes the look so much. It gives it that nice shape and definition. And I think adding this piece of drama to that simple dress is going to do such wonders to that dress. Also, to style it up, I think my Bottega Veneta, the Intricato hobo bag would look really good with this look, and it's just taking that very simple vintage dress and making it look like $1 million. And that's what I love, playing with fashion and changing what is expected from the look. So I'm this oh my god, these belts are giving me life right now. I think 3 or 4 isn't bad. 3 or 4 isn't bad. I am gonna have so much fun styling these. I can't get over this one. I cannot get over this. So that's it for my online thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going belt crazy right now. Let me know which of the belts were your favorite. Also, I'm definitely going to buy more of my Levi's jeans in the size 25. It's definitely a better fit for me, so I learned something from this. As well, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe and like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.